You think you're being a great dog parent by buying that premium, expensive kibble, right? Here's the brutal truth. You might actually be feeding your dog dead food every single day. Even the highest quality kibble is blasted with such extreme heat during manufacturing that almost all the vital, disease-fighting nutrients are completely destroyed before it ever hits the bowl. So, how is your furry best friend supposed to live a long, vibrant life on a diet that's essentially sterile? What if the very food you trust is silently robbing them of their youth? And more importantly, how can you fix this tonight without blowing your entire monthly budget on pricey raw diets or organic meal plans? The good news is, there is a simple, incredibly affordable way to upgrade their daily bowl using ordinary ingredients already sitting in your kitchen. By adding just a few specific budget-friendly boosters, you can completely revitalize their food and potentially add years to their life. Stick around until the end of this video, because I'm going to reveal the exact vet-approved formula to transform cheap kibble into a powerhouse of longevity. 1. Have you ever noticed your dog pacing anxiously by their water bowl right after inhaling a bowl of kibble, chugging down water like they've been lost in a desert? It's a common sight, but there's a heartbreaking reason behind it. Instinctively, dogs are hardwired to get their hydration directly from their food. In the wild, their natural diet consists of about 70% moisture. Compare that to a bag of dry kibble, which has a measly 10%. By feeding them dry nuggets year after year, we are forcing their bodies to operate in a state of chronic, low-grade dehydration. Think about it this way. Your dog isn't just thirsty. Their body is desperately trying to process a meal that is literally sucking moisture out of their system. When they chug a massive puddle of water right after eating to compensate, that dry kibble expands rapidly like a sponge inside their stomach. This dangerous habit significantly increases the risk of bloat, a sudden, fatal twisting of the stomach that keeps every dog parent awake at night. Over time, this constant internal drought puts immense, silent pressure on their kidneys, making kidney failure one of the leading causes of death in senior dogs. It's a terrifying reality, but as loving owners, we just didn't know. Fortunately, the fix is incredibly simple. Never serve kibble completely dry again. Before putting the bowl down, pour in some warm water, or better yet, some dog-safe, unsalted bone broth with absolutely no onions or garlic. Let it sit and soak for about 5 minutes. This simple trick instantly mimics the moisture levels their ancestors evolved to thrive on, saving their kidneys and protecting their digestion. Now that we've fixed the hydration crisis, let's talk about how to inject some real, living nutrition back into that bowl. 2. Have you ever noticed your dog slowing down on your morning walks, or taking just a little bit longer to get up from their favorite nap spot? We often dismiss this as them just getting old. But what if I told you that their daily kibble might actually be making their joints ache?
It's a harsh reality.
But that bag of dry food is silently triggering a wildfire of chronic inflammation inside your dog's body. Here is the science behind it. Because modern kibble relies heavily on plant oils and grains, it is packed with omega-6 fatty acids. While they need some, an overload of omega-6 acts like fuel to a fire, causing cellular inflammation, the literal root cause of canine cancer, arthritis, and heart failure. Now, kibble manufacturers know this, so they spray omega-3s onto the food to balance it out. But here is the catch. Omega-3s are incredibly fragile. The moment you open that bag and expose it to oxygen, those healthy fats oxidize and go rancid within weeks.
Your dog's behavior tells the whole story.
Their ancient wild instincts naturally crave fresh, biologically appropriate fats, which is why they might suddenly lose interest in a bag of kibble that's been open for a month. They can literally smell that the good fats are gone. It breaks your heart to see them stiff and less playful, but you can fix this balance instantly. Start adding 100% pure salmon oil, kept in an airtight bottle in your fridge, directly to their bowl. Or better yet, pop open a can of plain sardines, packed in water with no added salt, and give them a couple of fish twice a week. Your dog will go absolutely crazy for the scent, and their body will thank you. Just a quick warning, don't overdo it on day 1. Introduce it slowly over 2 weeks, so their digestive system can adjust without causing diarrhea.
Once those joints are lubricated and protected, we need to look at how we can rebuild their gut health from the inside out.
3. Have you ever walked into the living room late at night and found your senior dog just staring blankly at a wall, looking completely lost in the home they've lived in for years? It is a heartbreaking sight, but it is not just random old age. Dogs actually experience a behavioral shift known as canine cognitive dysfunction, which is the dog version of Alzheimer's disease. As your dog ages, their body produces unstable molecules called free radicals. Because their wild ancestors didn't live long enough to face this problem, a dog's natural defense system isn't fully equipped to handle it.
These free radicals silently attack their brain tissue, leading to that tragic confusion, midnight pacing, and memory loss we often mistake for them just slowing down.
It hurts deeply to feel like your best friend is slipping away right before your eyes. Fortunately, you can fight back against this invisible enemy with one of nature's most powerful brain foods, blueberries. Blueberries are packed with dense antioxidants that act like tiny shields, neutralizing free radicals before they can damage your dog's brain cells. But don't just toss a few whole berries into their bowl. Because a dog's digestive tract is incredibly short and optimized for meat, their bodies cannot easily break down the tough outer skin of a whole berry, meaning it will pass right through them without any benefit.
Instead, take 5 or 6 blueberries, either fresh or thawed in the microwave, and crush them into a smooth paste before mixing it into their kibble.
Now that we have protected their brain and sharpened their mind, let's discover the ultimate final ingredient to bulletproof their immune system. 4. Did you know that up to 80% of your dog's immune system is actually located right inside their gut? It's crazy, but a healthy belly is their strongest shield against getting sick. Sadly, the extreme heat used to bake dry kibble completely kills off all the good bacteria, leaving their gut microbial environment totally starved. When this happens, their immunity plummets, and you'll start noticing warning signs in their behavior. Have you ever seen your dog constantly chewing on their paws, or obsessively scratching at their ears until they are red and raw? They aren't just being anxious. Their bodies are desperately reacting to a yeast infection caused by an unbalanced gut. It is heartbreaking to watch them suffer through that endless itch, completely unable to tell you what hurts. Fortunately, you can heal their gut tonight. Just add 1 tablespoon of plain, unsweetened yogurt or milk kefir right onto their kibble. These are packed with live probiotics that immediately repopulate their digestive system.
However, check the label carefully. Absolutely avoid any flavored options or artificial sweeteners like xylitol, which is highly toxic to dogs. If your pup is lactose intolerant, a dedicated veterinary probiotic powder works miracles too. Now that you know how to completely revitalize their daily bowl, let's wrap up with the golden rules to make these changes stick.
5. Did you know that bad breath in dogs isn't just an unpleasant smell? It is actually a ticking time bomb for their internal organs. Many dog parents notice a foul odor when their dog comes close for a snuggle and assume it's just normal dog breath. But that odor is actually the smell of millions of bacteria actively multiplying in their mouth. Every time your dog chews their kibble, plaque and tartar scrape against their gums, creating microscopic tears. The terrifying reality is that this bacteria slips directly through those tiny tears into their bloodstream. From there, it hitches a ride straight to their heart and kidneys, causing irreversible damage like congestive heart failure and chronic kidney disease. If you notice your dog dropping pieces of kibble out of their mouth or suddenly hesitating before eating, they aren't just being a picky eater. Instinctively, dogs are masters at hiding physical pain, because in the wild, showing weakness makes them a target. By the time they actually refuse to eat, their teeth are already hurting intensely. It breaks your heart to realize they've been suffering in silence while trying to act completely normal for you. The good news is, you can stop this dangerous bacterial invasion quite easily. An amazing trick is using an enzyme powder made from sea kelp, specifically Ascophyllum nodosum, and sprinkling it right onto their kibble. This works through their saliva to naturally soften tartar, making it way easier to come off. When buying, always look for products with the VOHC seal of approval to ensure it actually works. However, while the powder is a fantastic booster, nothing beats the gold standard: brushing your dog's teeth with a dog-safe toothpaste at least 3 times a week. Now that you have all 5 pieces of this longevity puzzle, let's look at how to put everything together safely so your dog can start reaping the benefits today. If there is one thing that totally blew my mind today, it is the fact that simply adding a little warm water to dry kibble can literally save our dogs from kidney failure. It is crazy how such a tiny, free habit can completely change the trajectory of their health. When you look into those big, loving eyes tonight, please remember that you don't have to overhaul their entire diet by tomorrow morning. Don't stress yourself out trying to be a perfect dog parent all at once. Just start small. Choose one simple upgrade from today's list. Maybe it's just soaking their kibble for 5 minutes tonight, or picking up a can of plain sardines during your next grocery run. Watch how their energy changes. Notice how their coat shines, and just celebrate those small wins. I still remember my first family dog, Max. He was a beautiful, goofy golden retriever who lived for dinner time. Back then, I didn't know any of this, and I just dumped dry nuggets into his bowl year after year. Max loved me unconditionally anyway, but I often think about how much more vibrant his senior years could have been if I had just known these simple tricks. We are all just learning to do better for our furry best friends, one step at a time. If this video helped you see your dog's bowl in a whole new light, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and leave a comment below sharing which upgrade you are going to try tonight. I'd love to hear your stories. Now that their bowl is upgraded, what about their daily routine? Next week, we are diving into a hidden danger in your backyard that might be silently aging your dog.
You won't want to miss it, so stay tuned. And I'll see you in the next video.